Hey guy. Uh-oh, hold on. That's better, but the background looks a little bit lackluster. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of flair to it. Perfect. Who's ready for an unscripted rant about hood weebs in anime culture? You see, back in the day, you may have been going through school, minding your black business, reading Naruto in the back of the class, thinking to yourself that you're different from all the hoodlums you see wearing do-rags and sweats and wife beaters. You're thinking to yourself, I'm better than these people, and they would never understand what it's like to be Naruto or Inuyasha or Cowboy Bebop or Trigun. They would never understand what it was like to watch Tsunami, but little did you know that among that entire group, every black person on the planet has seen Dragon Ball Z. And a lot of black people have seen Naruto. And you were just getting bullied because you yourself took it a little bit too far. You, with Naruto run through the hallways wearing the headbands, and you were less black than them, not by virtue of you watching anime, by virtue that you were a lame and a weirdo, and you believed this mentality. You believed that actual aspect. You believed that you yourself were a lame and a weirdo, and that you were going to be leading the forefront into weeb culture. And so you associated with mostly people that weren't of black variety. You told yourself that women that are black don't like anime. You told yourself this. And if you were black and a girl and liked anime, they often called you horse girl or musty in the back of the classroom. So you often hung around people of caucus variety. You played around people, played D&D with them. And it was hard to find a group of friends that understood you that were black. Because the black guys, they played 2K. They played Madden. They played games that weren't Naruto. But they all actually played Dragon Ball Z Budokai. And those are the people you fear the most. Because while you were a regular weeb, they were the hood weeb. You're probably wondering what a hood weeb is at this point. But let's go back and understand where it originates from. So you're getting bullied. You're getting annihilated. They're picking on you, asking for lunch money. You see that maybe they have a gun at their hip. You may be assuming many things about their household. Maybe they have a baby mama at 16. Maybe you yourself couldn't secure a girlfriend. So you yourself are hanging on to people of caucus variety. And you decide to let them say the N-word. You say, you know what, I'm going to give you guys passes. Despite the fact that your blackness is always put into question all the time. And you're a little bit upset, you're confused, you hate this. You don't want to continually give these people of caucus variety the ability to say the N-word, but you're a token black guy now. You're token. And this experience is all too common among the small niches within niches inside of anime culture. It's disgusting. And it happens to be, nowadays, that anime is in the big forefront. You can thank aspects of the three big hurdles of anime, I like to call it. Start with Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, then the big advent of Isekai, which led to Demon Slayer. I'll explain how that happened. Everybody saw Dragon Ball Z or Naruto or Bleach or One Piece. Those were the big four that started initially. Those are the big four. The big four happened. The grandfather of the big three was Dragon Ball Z. That ushered in an advent to bring Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII started everything getting dubbed. Final Fantasy VII started JRPGs getting dubbed like crazy. So we got Radiata stories getting dubbed in random games like that. And Final Fantasy VII changed the advent of Japanese media being put into the forefront forever. That's what happened. That's just the reality of the situation. You weren't there for Final Fantasy VII to understand why it changed so much. Final Fantasy VII is why we get so much JRPG nowadays, and that's why it was a big boom. Every company was rushing to dub over the next big JRPG to become the next Final Fantasy, and it was beautiful. I loved every second of it. We got Xenoblade Chronicles out of it, and it was beautiful. But after that, this was a big moment for a lot of black anime weebs, because before Final Fantasy VII, around that time frame, we got amazing dubs. We got Spike Spiegel, Trigun, Inuyasha. We got Cowboy Bebop. That was Spike Spiegel in the beginning. That's what I was talking about. We got Naruto. We got Bleach. We got the worst One Piece dub of all time, the 4Kids dub. It was complete garbage. They rushed on that and grabbed it and completely ruined One Piece for the Western audience forever. It was horrible. Hate to see it. And we got Dragon Ball Z with 3 different dubs. Ocean dub, Funimation dub, and then we got the Kai redub. And it was amazing. Loved every second of it. It was beautiful. Because a lot of people didn't know that every single black person was watching Dragon Ball Z not knowing it was anime. They just thought it was cool. That's all they thought. And then there was a subsection of those people watching Naruto. The musty guys run through the halls with messed up haircuts. Really good at Smash Brothers. Wearing glasses. Horribly socially inept. Those are my good people. And those are the people I bullied when I was younger. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't get into anime until 11 years ago. I'm 28 now. Didn't get into anime until I had cancer. That's when I got big into anime. When I was going through struggling with cancer in my body, that's when I was in the hospital and I watched all those shows. Didn't grow up with Toonami or IGPX or Zatch Bell or Bobo. Didn't grow up on any of that. I didn't get the chance to. I got into that way later. I watched it all now, and I watch a lot of anime now, but I discovered that I don't like the community at all. But that subsection of black people thought that they were alone. They thought that, oh, there's no black girl that likes anime. Oh, this is messed up. And they assumed that. And this is a very prevalent thought process in that very specific subsection of token black guy that watches anime, that has a lot of white friends, that talks proper, and gets their blackness questioned. Now, I want to say this. If you're that black guy, I'm not going to question your blackness. You're black. You wake up, you might get stopped by the cops. I don't care how the idea of blackness perpetuates in you. I don't care if you think that you're not black. I don't care if you let white people say the N-word. I don't care if you don't consider yourself a part of the culture. You are a part of the culture whether you want to be or not. I don't care if you listen to Childish Gambino and Chance the Rapper and you think NF is a good rapper and you're really into Eminem. I don't care about that. You're black because you can't shut your blackness off. You can't. Even if you grew up with two parents in a household, struggle does not equate to blackness. And I want to tell you that right now. That's a very important thing about the entire course of this video. Struggle does not equate to blackness. But there were black people who struggled that were from the hood. Black people who were Crips or Bloods that grew up in one-parent households. And they looked to Goku as the father figure they wish they had. A lot of people often say, Goku was a horrible father. No, he was strict and a great teacher. When he was in the hyperbolic time chamber with Gohan, he saw something special within him. He died and had his enemy raise his son because he trusted his enemy, because he knew his enemy was softening up and he couldn't hurt a child. Nobody asked Piccolo by himself. Gohan asked about that. Goku rushed and tried his best to get back on Earth and save Gohan. All his friends died. All of them. Everybody died. Besides Krillin. They all died. And he rushed to save Gohan. That's a great father. He didn't have the chance to be the best father he could be. He realized all the issues on Earth was happening to him, and he sacrificed himself with Cell. He realized that Cell is here because of me. Frieza came back because of me. These are my issues, and I gotta deal with them. This is very important. So he created a future for his son to become a scholar. That's a great dad to me. And people saw that. They didn't understand the implications behind it, but they saw a man that can turn to a monkey being called an ape by a white dictator. And the hood weebs resonated with that. That's why hood weebs love Dragon Ball Z. They often consider it the greatest anime of all time. But also what happened is a few of them got into Naruto. Naruto happened. What happened with Naruto? They saw Rock Lee. People consider Rock Lee's fight to be the greatest victory in anime, even though he lost. Because even though he got defeated, he had to work twice as hard to get half as much. He couldn't use ninjutsu. He couldn't use genjutsu. All he knew how to do is throw hands. Yuji Itadori. He just knew how to throw hands and scrap. That's all he knew. That was the beauty of what Rock Lee was. And because of this advent, hood weebs resonated with that. Some of them saw Naruto as an outcast, a small part of themselves. Less hood weebs resonated with Naruto, more of them resonated with Goku. This is the divide. That's where the divide happened. That's where the I bet you can't beat Goku came in. Because in the hood, strength is a quantifier of how powerful and how correct you are. In prison, that's how it operates. And the hood weebs, often associated with prison lifestyle, would use that as a quantifier. My dad can beat your dad. I'm stronger than you, so I'm correct. I'm stronger than you, so I have better character arc and better development. And then they get into the subsection of Hotep blacks getting into Vegeta. You see, this is all the small niches within the minutia within the community. There's small divots within it. But why am I bringing this up right now? Why are we talking about the hood weeb pandemic, the hood weeb dilemma? What is the issue right now? You see, there are prevalent members in the hood weeb society. There's RDC World. They, by every stretch of the word, are not the nerds that hung out with Caucasian people. They are a group of black men that accentuate the idea of blackness. Some people think they're cosplaying the idea of blackness, but they're actually black. They're just niggas. 2 and through, all and 4, that's what they are. And then there's the channels. The channels that create the divot, they rose very deeply with the advent of one man, the most popular one. I'm pretty sure there were ones before him, but he's the most prolific. CJ the Champ. When CJ the Champ start making all those videos about, oh, Black Air Force Energy, Kid Boo's a menace. He's a menace to society. Oh, he got the round table of Black Air Force Energy. That is when it started. Then we had other channels, Zeph Fire, Codename Super. It's very black-centric voices talking about anime and regurgitating the information. However, doing it in a fun and hood aesthetic way. You may know some of the common phrases. Well, I've said one of them, Black Air Force Energy. Or, he's zesty. Or, he's a menace to society. 3 right there. And I'm pretty sure there are other ones going through. You often see the thumbnails. You can see a few behind me at the current moment. The thumbnails are often littered with the hood edits of black anime characters. Sensei does this as well. There's a bunch of people in this community that do that. And it's a high rise of them. And I respect it. I love that it's their blackness being shown throughout anime. Anime has never been kind to black people. You could look at earlier depictions of Dragon Ball for that. I want you to look at any early black character in Dragon Ball Z, and you tell me that they've been kind to black people. We have to latch on to find black characters. For a long time, we considered Piccolo a black anime character. And we still do. He's still black. That doesn't change anything. He was rocking the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air fit. He's going crazy. We love Piccolo. There's nothing in this universe that's going to say Piccolo is not black. Mr. Popo is not black. He is a genie. We don't consider him to be a racist caricature. He is just a genie, despite the fact that he is a racist caricature. We ain't going to talk about that, though. The important aspect is the fact that we've been trying. And throughout anime, we have latched on to specific characters. Knuckles the Echidna, not in anime, but in Sonic, he's black. We consider him one of the black people because we're looking for people that represent what the idea of blackness is. And with shows like Fire Force, with its outstanding cast of black characters, Ogun Montgomery, Princess Habani, who is kind of, I'm pretty sure she might be a PDF file, but I don't know. I'm going to have to put her age on screen. I don't know about that. She feels strange. She feels a little bit odd. I'm not going to lie to you. She feels a little bit odd. I don't know how to feel about her. But we got characters in Bleach, Tosin, Kanami. He is an amazing character who is Ray Charles. We love the fact that he's blind. We have Gamagori from Kill la Kill. Black representation in anime. Agnologia in Fairy Tail. Black representation in anime. Xehanort, because he put a little bit of himself inside everybody in Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts is basically anime. I'm considering Xehanort a 13 and 1 ball black guy, considering him to be a part of it. Super Alloy Darkshine is, I don't really know how to feel about him because technically he's not black. Technically, as a kid, he looked white. It's a whole thing. That's just shine on him. That's just the shine luster that makes bodybuilders look blacker. Not really sure how to feel about that. But this is important. This is important because the anime culture has always hated the hood aesthetic. But the perfect melding is because, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, they said it best in Get Out. It goes a bit like this.
Now the pendulum is swung back. Black is in fashion.
Because the idea of blackness is coolness. Because we have people that infiltrate the culture like Jack Harlow and people in that variety, such as Post Malone, the idea of blackness will always be cool. And black people cannot cannibalize their own culture. It's not possible. We can't do it. When you make something cool, the entire world's going to see it and you got to accept it. That's the reality of the world. You can't hate on that. You can say that it's cultural appropriation. You can say that. That's not going to stop anybody from doing it. They're still going to try to make fried chicken. That's going to happen. You're not going to, K-pop is still going to copy all the aspects of black culture. You're not stopping K-pop. It's too big of an industry. They like the idea of blackness without black people. That's Stray Kids. You're getting that immediately. That's what you're getting. That's Big Bang. You're getting black culture without black people in it. Oh, it's perfect for everybody to digest. They hate black people, but love what we do. It's amazing. I don't want to talk about that. What I do want to talk about is that people feel like hood weebs are hurting the anime aesthetic. They're hurting anime culture. They're hurting because remember in the beginning when I was talking about those kids that got bullied? Well, who'd they get bullied by? It wasn't their Caucasian friends. They got bullied by guys like me back in the day. Now, I know I sound articulate now. I have a astounding vernacular. Back in the day, I was a Crip. I'm not gonna lie, I was a Crip. I was doing horrible things to people. I was doing pure evil to people to and fro. I was doing evil things. But I would bully The kids that walked around with the Naruto headbands and they would do hand signs before they threw a punch. And they would say, wolf mimicry, fang over fang. And I'd punch them right in the nose and say, stop doing that. That's ridiculous. That's stupid. Why are you doing that? That's me. That's what I would do. That's me back in the day. Nowadays, I'm much more calm and I'm not as evil as I once was. Those are my formative years. And I grew up in a very horrifying part in the east side of Detroit. That's where I grew up. I grew up in a small part of Toledo, Ohio. And I switched over. My parents got divorced. My mom moved to Detroit. And I grew up there as well. Horrible time. Had to get it how I lived, though. That's how I work. That's how it operate. However, those people hate the aspect that these people back in the day that seemingly didn't like anime. They didn't understand what Sword Art Online was. They didn't understand how the 3 steps happened. Dragon Ball Z to the whole Big Four apparate, and then the big boom of Isekai, all the way into the fact of Demon Slayer, which made anime mainstream. They don't understand. They don't know what it's like. And they feel like they're not real anime fans. I hate those hood guys. They're evil. They're messed up. The Carltons versus the Debos is what they like to call it. And because it's infighting within a small niche within a niche, because the anime community was niche, but black anime people are a niche within a niche, it's even smaller and smaller and smaller. It's going into divots within that. And it's becoming more and more evil. But even more evil than that is the hate within the hate within the hate. You see, hood weebs are not really a big issue to me. The issue is the hyper-masculine weebs and hood weebs of the black community attacking women. This is the first dilemma I want to bring up. Megan Thee Stallion is a huge anime fan, doing cosplays to and fro. She's done amazing cosplays all around. I love the aspects of how she operates. I like how she had the voice actor for Yuji Itadori to actively be in one of her songs. I love all of her aspects. I love all of her music. I love what she's doing for the culture. I really appreciate it. I love anybody that likes anime to that degree. I really appreciate it. I like how Dochi enjoys anime. I really do love it. However, she doesn't look like she likes anime. Sexy Red doesn't look like she likes anime. Because they don't fit the idea of what a woman that likes anime will be a part of, they end up foreshadowing them. They ask the very common question that you should never ask a woman or anybody that's in any fandom ever. What are your favorite anime? Name the best ones. And as soon as they start naming them, they say, oh, I like Love Live, I like Fruits Basket, I like School Rumble, I enjoy Aura High School Host Club. Oh, those aren't real anime. You didn't watch Bleach or Dragon Ball Z or Cowboy Bebop or Trigun. Watch some OG ones. Here, let me recommend. You messed up. You cannot bastardize somebody's enjoyment of something because you yourself do not enjoy what they enjoy. You can't do that. You cannot cannibalize a love of something because they're not enjoying it the same way you enjoy it. If someone is not enjoying something the same way you enjoy it, you have ruined how you perceive about it. They can enjoy it any way they want to. If I don't like the fact that my friend eats hot dogs with a fork and a knife, I can't do anything about that. That's how he eats his food. He may not want to put a whole glizzy in his mouth. Who knows? That's his decision. I can't stop that. He can do whatever he wants to. But what happens is these hyper-masculine, hyper-weebs will think women can't play video games, women can't do certain things, and that's a big issue, specifically black women. And that's a big issue within the hood weeb community, and I hate that. It's an issue in the weeb community too, but I'm bringing up the hood weebs right now because I got to market this a little bit. You know what I mean? Second issue I like to bring up all the time is that the regular black people outside the hood weeb aesthetic, the token black guys, those guys, the white guys say the N-word, those people, they often try to gatekeep everybody within themselves. The people that like lolly and things of that variety and enjoy the very hypersexual anime, and they say, oh, I like the heavenly controllers is what I'm talking. The heavenly controllers, those guys, those people that get too deep into gooning and they think gooning is their entire personality. They say, oh, I like about a body pillow at an anime convention. They musty. They really good at Smash Bros. They hate everybody that play 2K. Those guys, the black guys that do that. That's what I'm talking about. Those guys, you know what I'm talking about. You see a guy with a messed up hairline. He walks in and plays Smash Bros. You lost. He's picking Pikachu for some reason, and he's amazing. He's got a broken GameCube controller playing Melee. He 3-stocked you at Fox. You're a little bit upset about it, but you understand because that's all he could do in his lifetime, so you don't really judge him. That's what I'm talking about. Those people. That's what I mean. This is a big, prolific issue. The gatekeeping. Because what they'll do is they won't just use their own power. They'll grab the right, super far right-leaning people. And they'll say, yeah, they shouldn't be a part of anime at all. Those hood people, they're not welcome in our space. And that's where you get the issue I want to talk about the most. You see, I'm a little bit divided on this issue. And the reason I'm divided is because I understand both sides very deeply. I want original black characters in anime. I want characters like Ogun Montgomery, Tosin Kamine. I want characters like that. I want characters like Brock from Pokemon. I want characters like Chocolate McDaniel. I want characters that are black in anime. I would love it. I would love more Gamagoris from Kill la Kill. I would really like that. And I don't mean a tan character like Miriko. Miriko is just, to me, a tan character. No black features. I mean a character with black features that stands out. That's what I mean. That's what I want. I want something like that. I want a character like Keelik Rung from Soul Eater. That's what I want. And I'll see people put black hood aesthetic over characters like Deku, or black hood aesthetic over characters like Vegeta. And I don't hate it. I really don't. But I know why the other side hates it. Because they consider this blackwashing. Now, this is the issue here. The reason that a lot of people say blackwashing can't exist in totality is because there is no power dynamic when it comes to blackwashing a character. There's no power dynamic involved in it. Well, blackwashing doesn't exist to black people simply because there's no power behind us doing it. We're a very small minority and we're doing it within our niche small communities. And because we don't have the numbers to make a difference, we don't have the numbers to be systematic, it can't exist. However, the other side's not going to listen to you, black people. I'm not going to lie. They're not going to listen. They're going to see you're doing what they're doing. They're going to fight back. And there's no way you can convince them of anything else. It's not happening. You come with statistics. You come with facts. I'm going to tell you as an ignorant nigga. Me, I don't give a fuck about facts ever. I don't give a fuck about anything in that. If I see somebody doing the same thing, I'm going to just say it's fucked up. If I can't do it, then it's evil to me. That's how they think. I'm going to put you in the mindset of an ignorant person. I'm ignorant. That's what I am. You could try to convince me of some shit, I'm not going to do it. But I do understand because I care about things now. I want to understand. Even if I don't, I want to. And I try my best to all the time. That's why I listen to both sides. And I'll see all these art things, and they often say the same thing. You can just make an original character and do that. Just make an original character. That's all you got to do. Nope. Goku to me has always been black because he's been called a monkey, so I'm going to draw him as a black dude. His hair can get the same way my hair can get. My hair can stand up and be Super Saiyan like. I'm going to do it a black dude. That's what I'm going to do. I see that Tanjiro is sympathetic and my dad was sympathetic. I'm making him black. We're going to make Black Panther white. Okay, cool. But this should hurt. If we had no reaction to when they did that stuff, they would be way more offended. If we gave them no spice, if we didn't add fuel to the fire, I'm not saying be complacent. I'm saying be indifferent. I'm not saying put your face to the ground, accept what they do. I'm saying be completely indifferent to what they do and don't give them the attention they so desperately need. You would 100% get past in life. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you got to get past it. I remember one time somebody told me something serious. They said, black people can't be racist. Well, not with that attitude. I'll tell you that right now. I can do whatever I want to. God gave me the power to do whatever I want to. Actually, you know what? Screw that. God didn't give me anything. I gave myself the power to do whatever I want to. Well, black people can't be systematically racist. Not with that attitude. Yes, I can. Watch me. Watch. I do it. I'm powerful. I can do whatever I feel like. I'm the strongest man on the planet. What you mean I can't do it? What you can't draw that character black. Yes, I can do whatever I want to. What's up? I'm black. I'm the best on the planet. What's up? What's up? Fight me about it. Let's do it. Show you how an ignorant nigga operate. I'll show you how I operate. I'll show you how I work. That's a hood weeb. That's what it is. That's what the hate comes from. Because you'll see these characters, these people, that watch these shows and make these hood edits about them, and that, oh no, Slice, that's crazy. Hit him with a bop bop boop bang beam. Hit him with a nonsense. Oh, hold up a second. Oh, Madara dropped not one, two. That's his nuts. He dropped 2 meteors on the battlefield. Then he put his pubes out because he used Deep Forest Emergence. That's where he throwing up gang signs on him. He knocking him out. That's crazy. He going to and fro. I saw a girl praying in the battlefield when Rock Lee dropped the ops on him. He whipped out his meat and dropped 2 of his nuts on the ground. Boom. And Guard thought he was slick, right? But he cried to his mommy getting punched in the face by a real nigga. Boom. Bruce Lee punched him right in the face. Hear videos like that. You'll see the scenes going to and fro. Very good editing as well. CJ the Champ, shout out to you. You're amazing with it. I'm proud of you. Zep Fire, great work. Sensei, proud of you. All these small channels, Codename Super, great work. And they'll do this over everything. They'll add a black aesthetic to it. They'll add blackness into it. They'll inject black culture into it. They'll inject the hood aesthetic, the caricature of blackness. But it's not the caricature. It's what we are, but it's also not what we are. It's not the idea of the hate behind it. It's the beauty within the cynicism behind how we operate. It's a beautiful thing. It's how we operate. We take what we are given. We are given scraps, and we make amazing things out of it. Slaves were given nothing and made amazing food out of it. That's what happened back in the day. We were given the scraps of everything, and we were pushed to the brink of our exhaustion, and we made gold out of nothing. Out of copper, we created steel and iron, and that's what we do when we are given nothing. We don't get characters. Not every anime is going to have a black character. Not every anime is going to have a character that represents us. So we somehow have to make that. And that's what happens. We have to make our way within this. And I'm not talking about black entertainment television. Because that's black evil television is what it is. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about our own things segregating from it. I'm saying we will take the scraps you give us, make them better, and you can get the entrails of what we are. You can take it. Go ahead. Because as soon as you take it, you know what we're going to do? Make something better. That's what Hood Weebs did. They saw the token black man getting bullied back in the day. They saw that. And they took that. And they took it and made something even stronger from it. And the Hood Weebs do not reject the Weebs. Sometimes they do. Sometimes you guys are just lame. You guys are sometimes just lame. But you're black too. You're not less black because of it. Even if they call you less black, the Hood Weebs or the Hood people, and they say anime is lame, stick to your guns. And Hood Weebs, protect the Weebs. Protect the black Weebs who don't have good muscle structure, who are musty. Teach them how to use deodorant. Teach them how to take a shower. Got B.O., get D.O. That's a foster song for imaginary friends. Teach them how to do things. RDC World created a powerful movement with DreamCon, with the aspect of growing their channel to be amazing. They've done amazing work. Shout out to Mark Leland. Shout out to Eric Ben. All the people within RDC, all of them have done amazing work making skits that interject black culture with the basketball skits and hood culture. Anime house, video game house, hood avatar, robbing, stealing, shooting, making a caricature, making jokes out of what they know within their own culture. That's the beauty of it. That's amazing. RDC World has done phenomenal work for the image of Hood Weebs and black anime culture. They've done great work. They create conflict and drama, but it's all in good fun. They get angry. They get spiteful towards each other, but it's all in good fun because that's what they are. We tease each other because that's part of black culture. We make jokes. We roast each other because that's part of black culture. But we have a dream. Isn't that DreamCon? Isn't that what you said, RDC? You may never see this video, but I want to tell you this right now, RDC. I love the idea, and I love the theory. I love the practice. I love the execution. It's been amazing watching you guys grow. It's been amazing watching it. Now, do I think all your skits are funny? No. But I do think you've done amazing work for Hood Weebs. Truly. I do think you've done amazing works for the anime community, for black anime culture in its totality, for getting people to realize that black women can like anime, for getting people to realize there's much more than that. Caleb City has done amazing work too, but RDC, you guys are basically the progenitors. King Vader, shout out to you as well. But RDC, you've done the most. You've done everything. I don't know what RDC stands for. I think it's Real Dream Collective. I have no idea at all. I don't know what it stands for. But I do know that you guys stand for helping the black anime community and being amazing. I went to DreamCon. It was amazing. I saw so many black people. So many amazing, beautiful cosplays. The intricacies. And nobody called me the black version of the character I cosplayed. They just called me the character I cosplayed. That's it. That was amazing. And there are white people there, sure, Asian people, things of that variety. There were. But you could feel the Negro energy throughout the air. You can just feel it for some. You can just feel the energy. You can feel it. It was amazing. Hood weebs have a dilemma right now. The dilemma in hood weeb culture is the fact that there's infighting. There's anger. There's heartbreak. There's evil afoot. I want to squash it out. I want to help us all out. I want us to be one culture yet again. I want us to be the greatest we can possibly be. That's all I want. I want us to see the anime we watch and live by those morals and those laurels. Is what I want to see. I want to see the beauty of what we all could possibly be within it. And I love everybody that watches anime. White, Hispanic, black, Thai, whoever it may be. I love you all. But I get a warm feeling in my chest when I see one of my homies who used to back in the day say anime is lame ask me where should I start. I was just like that. I got recommendations from a weeb, a guy who was musty playing Smash Bros. He told me where I should start. My dad used to watch Crying Freeman. I didn't even know that was an anime, but I started with that as well. Outlaw Star. I started watching Nadia, Princess of Blue Water, The Ugly Yet Beautiful World. I watched that. I started watching Trigun. I started watching Shoujo Jiro, Bastard, Gundam, all of the Gundams, every single one of them. I started watching those series. Gurren Lagann. I watched that. Fullmetal Alchemist, the 2003 version, and Brotherhood. The Funimation Double 4 Kids. And I played One Piece Grand Battle and Grand Adventure. I played Battle Stadium Dawn. I was there playing Jump vs. Superstar. I was there playing the horrible Arena Fighters. I was there throughout everything. And I may not have built everything with you, but I'm here to continue with you. I'm not saying I've always been there. I'm saying I'm never going to stop. So hood weebs, regular weebs, token black guys, all you guys, let's all come together as one, as a unit, as a strong anime community. I'm proud of us all. Let's make our dreams come true, right? I'm proud of us all. Thank you.